The Thunder terrorized Luka and the Lakers on both ends last night.
Caruso comes from behind, knocks him down, and takes the steal. This is a defensive clinic here in the first half. Here's Holmgren. Caruso, three-pointer, puts it in.
Steph pulled out the big guns against the alien.
For the lead, he got it! Steph's got 33!
And the Joker was clowning the Clippers any way he wanted.
Give it to Jokic, running like a horse. Yeehaw!
A lot was going on around the league last night, but we gotta start in OKC, where the Thunder set the tone right from the jump.
This is the third game of a 5-game trip. Nice feet inside, shot blocked by Holmgren. Cason Wallace, A.J. Mitchell, two second-year players as Reeves lost it. Mitchell, good defense, tips it ahead. An easy two and a throwdown for Mitchell.
They were flexing their #1 defense right from the get-go, not letting anything easy for LA. OKC got every inch of space covered at all times. It literally feels like they're having 6 players on the court. And they made Luka's life miserable in this game. Every shot he took was tough and contested. And here, he's just forcing things. Heck, Rui is wide open. Is he mad at him or something? Again, early offense, he steps back, but Caruso is right there to contest, and we get another miss. Luka's signature and one calls that he's getting were non-existent in this game as well.
Using his size, trying to draw a foul. He thought he was hit. 6 turnovers for the Lakers. Thunder have not turned it over yet. Doncic trying to find room. Caruso plays him beautifully.
Side and then hits the three on the other end to cap that sequence off.
Doncic gets in, comes up short.
It looked like the Thunder had him all figured out, and not just him. Well, when you play elite defense like they do, it doesn't really matter who's on the other side. It was a classic beatdown.
Right now, Reeves blocked by Holmgren. Second block of the game. Tip to Reeves. Caruso comes from behind, knocks him down, and takes the steal. This is a defensive clinic here in the first half. Here's Holmgren. Caruso, three-pointer, puts it in. Alex Caruso off the bench with a bunch of highlights.
Carushow with the steal on one end and then the triple to put OKC up by 20 points after 16 minutes of action. They forced 11 turnovers by the Lakers in the first half, and the score was brutal, 70-38.
And a disastrous first half for the Lakers. Doncic.
Things got so ugly that after another no call in the third quarter, Luka got mad, which earned him a technical. And the Thunder DJ was ready to troll Doncic immediately.
So a one-shot technical for SGA.
This was a reality check for Lakers fans. Shai, on the other hand, was cruising on his way to another 30-point game in just 3 quarters. Listen to this. He sat his 7th fourth quarter of the season so far. That speaks volume of how dominant the Thunder are. They're demolishing opponents by almost 15 points per game.
This Laker team, just because they're off to a good start, they can't beat this team. They don't even have Jalen Williams. That's what's scary.
They're in phenomenal shape at the start of the season. And speaking of that, you know that I like to work out and keep myself in good shape as well. Thing is, the training got much more fun with the new Raycon Essential Open Earbuds. This message is sponsored by Raycon, so big shout out for the support. Even when I'm running, I love the secure fit around my ear, and these bad boys are not moving at all. It's an open ear design, meaning that they sit just outside your ear canal, so you can stay tuned into traffic or co-workers while still getting that crystal clear sound. With multi-point connection, you can easily switch between devices, so whether you're working out, watching TV at night, working on your laptop, or just chilling with some music from your phone, Raycon got you, and it's all seamless. With 8 hours of battery or a whopping 36 hours with the charging case, I could flip between these activities for a while. Black Friday is around the corner, and Raycon audio products are up to 30% off. From everyday essentials to the latest releases, now is the perfect time to upgrade your sound or get ahead on gifting. These early deals won't last long, so shop now before they're gone. Just click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/heatcheckopen to save on Raycon audio products. Thanks Raycon for sponsoring this video. We go to San Antonio, where Wemby and the Spurs were beating the Warriors badly.
Now launching a three. And Wembanyama, even though he was boxed out, just grabbed that rebound and laid it up and in. Three. Draymond's got an open three, but Wembanyama blocked part of that. No matter what happens, the concentration is still there. Castle in, out, and nice delivery.
Victor was toying with Draymond on both ends, blocking his three-point shot and then taking him to school with the fadeaway.
So the free throw's down. And then Yama on the step through.
So Green got mad naturally, and when he saw Victor going up for the poster, he decided to tackle him hard.
Left hand. They don't get the rebound and it goes right back to him.
I like that Wemby went right back at him with a smile on his face. Stephon Castle was also in his bag, flying all over the court, scoring and throwing dimes to his teammates.
Castle another lob and Cornette another lay-in. Castle spinning and flipping it up and in. Wemby is back. A lob to Castle.
The Spurs built a 16-point lead in the second quarter, but little did they know that the old master chef along with his butler were prepping for a Michelin-worthy performance after the break.
Save that. And then Steph on a relocate. There it is. He drops in the three. Steph had hit one, and there's another one.
Uh-oh, after missing 6 shots from downtown, Curry connects on back-to-back threes to make it a 6-point game. So, with all eyes on him, Jimmy Butler joins the show.
Even the shot clock at 5. Jimmy, the bailout three, got it!
In a split second, the Dubs are back within 3 points. It's on now.
Moving his feet. Curry's fouled, shooting the three, and 3 more free throws. They can't keep up. How much do the Warriors have in the tank? GP2 knows Wembanyama's there. Moody with a corner three!
You see how this all started because of the attention drawn by Curry. And once they've come back, Steph made sure to keep them intact.
For them aren't falling anymore. Curry for the lead. He got it! Here comes Curry into the front court. Steph angling, banking it home. Curry banked another one in.
He scored 22 points in the third quarter alone, and when he got out for a breather, Jimmy took over the reins.
Now Jimmy to the cutting GP2 to lay it up and in. They started 5 of 21 and it was ugly. How about a steal for Jimmy Butler? Running with Pajemski. Put it back up to Jimmy to lay it up and in.
With 28 points, Butler was essential for his team, putting them up by 10 in the third. The Spurs made things interesting again in the middle of the final period, but just briefly because...
Back in the basket. Curry on Vassell. Curry in the lane. Steph putting it up and in. Leading by 5. Pajemski open three, bottoms! And see the rim, GP2 a third opportunity. Steph relocate, got a three! Gary did it again!
A Curry explosion. 46 points, 5 boards, and 5 assists on 52% shooting proved to be too much for the Spurs at the end, despite the triple-doubles by Wemby and Castle. And Nikola Jokic didn't get a triple-double yesterday, probably because of Ty Lue's strategy.
But our game plan was to, make him score and just take away his passing, take everybody outside the game.
Yup, the Clippers took away his passing and held him to just 6 assists. But guess what? He just had the 3rd best scoring night of his career.
Got it, give it to Jokic, running like a horse. Jokic against Zubats. And he comes and he puts it, points, and a back down Zubats. They're playing him one-on-one. Jokic up and under.
I guess Nikola was ultra motivated playing against his Serbian brother Bogi and his Croatian buddy Zubac, because after just 1 period he had 25 points. No matter who was in front of him, Jokic was filling up the bucket with ease.
He's gonna shoot a three from the corner, and that's good. He's getting hacking and whacking there a little bit. Hardaway down the middle to Jokic, and one. Hardaway's got the hot hand instead of Jokic. He sets, he fires, he gets the triple! Mano a mano. Jokic, fall away. That's good too!
The Joker was an enigma for the Clippers last night. Check this out. After 3 quarters of action, the big fella had 52 points and the Nuggets were up by 16. The final period was just a formality. And a great chance for this crazy fan to showcase his flashing quickness.
The chance. There's a fan on the court. Look at him go. Take him down.
Jokic finished the game with 55, 12, and 6 on a blistering 78% efficiency. And the Nuggets as a team are on an elite level so far. 9-2 record for the 2nd best offense and defense in the league. That's an amazing turnaround from last season when they were among the worst defensive teams.
But I didn't think he would score 55. He made some threes. He plays like a guard when Zoo is on him.
On the contrary, the Clippers are on a disappointing 3-8 start of the year. And not that the news of losing Bradley Beal indefinitely because of a hip fracture will change something, but it's surely another blow to an already wounded roster. And speaking of that, the Mavericks are literally falling apart. After turning a new page with the firing of Nico Harrison, the Mavs' problems remained on the court, as last night they got beat by the Suns at home. But the disastrous news around the Mavs doesn't stop there. Rumors are now heating up that Anthony Davis might be gone next. All the reliable guys like Zach Lowe, Mark Stein, as well as the guys on the Hoop Collective are talking about it. With his health history and all, it's hard to see them getting a good deal in return. Moving on, for the next 5 games, we're going on a roller coaster ride. Miami led by 14 in the third, but the Cavs used a 23-6 run in a span of 8 minutes to take over the lead. And they only built on that in the fourth quarter with Jarrett Allen rolling inside the paint. And the Pistons were on a roll last night as well, despite missing their 6 best players. Paul Reed exploded for 28 points and 13 rebounds, and Duncan Robinson followed him with 23 of his own. Detroit's second unit was more than enough to keep the hot streak going against the Bulls. And after opening the season 5-0, Chicago lost 5 of their last 6 games. Unfortunately, my Knicks' 5-game winning streak came to an end against the Magic. Franz Wagner and Desmond Bane had 28 and 22 points respectively, while on the Knicks, Brunson was the only guy in the mood for scoring. The Rockets blew past the Wizards as well, but I mentioned this game only to give kudos to Reed Shepherd for his big improvement over the last 4 games. After scoring 21 points on 73% last night, he's averaging 16 points on 66%, giving Houston some solid playmaking minutes. And we're tuning in Charlotte just for you to hear the GOAT commentator.
This would be some chicken salad. Chicken salad with some curry sauce.
The Hornets win, and I'm not quitting on them only because of Eric. However, Ja Morant seems like he's quitting on the Grizzlies after another atrocious game. I break down his latest theatrics on and off the court right here in this video. So check it out and talk to you in the next one. Peace out.